Let's fucking shit indeed all day. Let us shit indeed. Good to see you again, my friend. Get this all ready here. All right. So today.
All right.
Oh, there's the raid.
Today.
I can hear myself on echo now.
All right. There's the raid. Today. Hear
Hey,
myself on echo
Enter.
now. All right.
Hello, everyone. Today is Donkey Kong Day. On this day, 30 years ago, Donkey Kong Country was released in the UK. A couple days after in the US, and then a few days after that, I believe on the 26th in Japan. It's one of the few times we got a Nintendo title before Japan did. And I was looking through my cartridges. I forgot I purchased this a few years back. It's a repro of the case because, as we all know, those Nintendo boxes. DKC1, that is correct, enter. Oh, trying to focus here on the camera. Not doing a good job. But I also have the original booklet and cartridge. The case is a repro, but it's worth it. I think it's a really nice print. This was like $35 about four or 5 years ago when I bought it. I think it's an original cart. It could be a repro for all I know. But the booklet is definitely original. And I thought it was pretty cool as I was looking through it earlier. There's an intro cutscene that I had no idea ever existed about how the bananas get stolen from the Kongs in the beginning. There's actually, it's crazy to think that there's so much content. You are semi-upset that Europe got it before us. We should always get stuff before them. Well, you know, Rareware was a UK company, so I get it. The entire time, too, in the booklet, you have Cranky Kong just talking shit everywhere. Let's see if I get it to focus. Screw you, my friend. Oh, the hate. The hate is real. It goes into detail about Donkey Kong. It's just, we don't see this shit in booklets. I mean, some games we don't even get booklets. We'll get discs that straight up just tell you to download it off the web. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in here. Thought it was pretty cool, but let's pop in the cartridge now. Hey, Pedal. Welcome. No hate, no. Hey, killer. So what better way to celebrate the anniversary of one of my favorite games than doing a half-decent preview through it. I got Battletoads right behind me here. Donkey Kong Country, or Donkey Kong 3 on the NES, which was released just a year before this, and let me move the computer a little bit so you guys can see. And 93, so this was literally 1 year before this title that we have on the screen going now. And then on the N64, I have Donkey Kong Country 64. They're performing that infamous Donkey Kong rap. Yep, it is Battletoads and Double Dragon on the Sega Genesis. You put the gameplay on here. Ah, where's my gameplay? Hold on, let me... Oh, the joys of technology. Let me deactivate it and reactivate it. Genesis, boo, I'm a NES boy. Well, we're playing NES today, and I was a NES boy growing up as well. Didn't get a Sega Genesis till I was an adult. There it is. Now we got it. Wow, this battery actually works in that cartridge. Gotta get UN Squadron. Oh yeah, I definitely will be playing that game on stream, Killer. He's finally here performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. God, that was such an awful song, but it was meant to be awful. And in that sense, that song was genius. Seriously, if I could get it for the PC. Oh, we got Diddy down there. You know, looking back at it with all the drama going on with P Diddy, I'm surprised they don't try to change his name. Oh, come on, you need to roll there, Diddy Kong. Just stock up on some lives now, might as well. Let's go back and get that K, just because I want to get every life possible in the beginning. I'm pretty good at like the first half of this game, but once we get to the top of the mountain, it gets a little bit difficult. You know, that lovely spike of difficulty halfway through one of these old classic games. Yeah, but emulators and Nintendo right now. Yeah, it's a rough spot to be a preserver. They're not too happy on it. I mean, I don't think they'll come after. We're not sharing it or creating the software. It's not going to be an issue for us, but always download anything you can and store it somewhere safe. The Saturn will be your first Sega system? I think the Dreamcast was my first Sega system. Oh, failed. Well, it's the developers and the sellers who have problems, not the users. Exactly. Exactly. The that Sega Genesis that's behind me, my cousin found the box that's up there in his house with a copy of Sonic with it. And you know, he doesn't care for it anymore. He actually gave me this XBR Sony and that Sega Genesis, so I just popped a flash card in there, and now I have the whole library on it. It's pretty nice. Sega did have some bangers. I really enjoyed playing the Michael Jackson arcade game on that. It has some good tunes. But overall, I think Super Nintendo really won that war. I've talked about it before, that blast processing was bullshit. We all know that blast processing wasn't a goddamn thing. Buster's Bust Loose showed us that, hey, we can have IPs just as fast as Sonic. And this game was the nail in the coffin for the Genesis, where look at these awesome pre-rendered graphics that we can do. Oh, almost got me there. Gotta get all these bananas. I did love Donkey Kong Country 1. It was so good. From Enter, haha, cool. Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2 for me is timeless. 2 definitely had a difficulty spike up, and I'll be playing that one probably in the future again. And then 3, I think 3 looked awesome, but I don't know, it just didn't have that same impact on me compared to the first 2 titles. Ah, I mean, I feel bad for those developers for those Nintendo Switch emulators, man. They've been feeling the real wrath of Nintendo. They should have known better, though, to emulate a console still in production. No company's ever happy about that. I think the first lawsuits that we ever saw about that, like when we had emulation while the console was still releasing titles, was the PlayStation 1. I may be showing my age a little bit, but Bleem, and they even created an emulator for the Dreamcast called Bleemcast that played PlayStation 1 games on your Dreamcast. That's the first lawsuit I can think of with emulators. Honestly, they sold the emulator, so it's their own fault. Yep, and Sony ended up buying it. Sony actually paid for the rights to that emulator after that lawsuit, or got the rights, somehow acquired them. Rumor has it the way that they emulate PlayStation 1 on the PlayStation 3 and up has a lot to do with that original Bleem code. I mean about Switch, you had to be a Patreon backer to get the emulator and receive the update, so shutting it down made sense to you? Oh yeah, I didn't even know that. I mean, I have a Switch that's already modified to play backup, so I haven't really looked into the Switch emulating scene. I've gone in on Dolphin a lot. Like the Nintendo emulators are fucking awesome. And there was a Wii U emulator too. I can't think of what it was called. That was pretty advanced. And I know the Switch isn't that far off from the Wii U. This track's one of my favorite. Unfortunately, Twitch likes to mute this. So please let me know if randomly you see this get muted. Or like if my mic stops working, it's because of Twitch. But on the VODs, they mute this one all the time. I wonder if it has something to do with Nintendo and their copyrights now that they have their own music app. Get the O here. Gotta get that O, baby. Just need one more of those ostriches and I get to do that mini game. Alright, another level down. I have used ROMs, but personally can respect Nintendo's wishes. It's their stuff, they created it. It was called Yuzu, killed by Nintendo, but now they started a new free emulator called Zoo U. Oh, interesting. I like to, like, I don't have nothing against ROMs, especially when it comes to, like, old consoles that haven't, that aren't supported at all, that are really expensive to obtain. Some of these cartridges are pretty high up there, like, as far as cost. Like, when I last looked for a copy of Chrono Trigger, I remember that was, like, $120. There's a copy of Flintstones 2 on the NES that's, like, in the thousands. Those are games I'm going to play ROMs of all day. Or, use the flash cards like I do. As long as you're not profiting off of it for review and research purposes, I think it's totally cool. You have some people who are making thousands of dollars off that. That's far from cool. Now, as far as like Bleem did, or really any emulator, if they don't support the backup process, like with Bleem, I remember there was one emulator that required you to have the disc. Like that one, I fully get. For me, it's also a big difference if you emulate an NES games from 40 years ago, or if you emulate a Switch ROM that is currently being sold, console and game. Absolutely, Enter. I totally agree. Like, if it's a game that you can currently go out and buy, shame on you. But for something that hasn't been worked on in over a decade, or touched or re-released, there's no means of really playing it now. What I'm curious to see is how they preserve some of these games that strictly have online support. We're gonna see a lot of homebrew servers. I think it was like one of the Need for Speed games, or maybe the Run. There was some driving game that's only online, and the company cut off support, and now they're developing homebrew servers to kind of bring it back because so many people liked it. I want to say it was something cross country and racing. In that sense, I totally, I totally hope that the fans can preserve it. The Crew, that's exactly what it is. Enter. Boom, now we got this mini game with the ostrich. It was also for Test Drive Unlimited. I bought it, and now it's a dud. Damn. I haven't played a Test Drive since PlayStation 1 days. I had Test Drive Off-Road. That was a game I went in on a lot. And Test Drive 6? I remember driving a Generation 1 Dodge Viper in the first race. Eventually, I'll run through some racing games on here. I want to do the Tokyo Extreme Racer series on Dreamcast. I think that'll be a fun playthrough with some JDM cars. Some good tunes and Tokyo highways. All right, we got 8. There's actually a cheat code for this game. In the very beginning, if you go to the a race game and type in barrel with the Super Nintendo controller, it'll give you 50 lives before you start back up. If anyone's out there ever having issues with this game, that's a nice little way to get past it. One part that I remember getting stuck on a lot was that minecart. That minecart level, which I can master now. And then I figured out there's a barrel right in the very beginning where you can just skip the whole level. It's right over here, I'll show you. If you ever get stuck on this level, this is one way to do it. It puts you right at the end. You just gotta hop over this one guy, and you got the exit. But I'm not gonna cheese it that bad. I'm gonna run through it real fast, because I actually like that level. This is the only time I think we get to hear this music too, specifically for this level. Whew, almost didn't make it that time. Oh. Jump, monkeys, jump! Whoop! Ah, thought I wasn't gonna clear that one. Lose a lot of momentum by the time you get to that G. Beautiful. Cruising USA is probably the only racing game you've really loved. Cruising USA is a banger. I like the outruns on Sega too. They're a lot of fun. If you like Cruising USA, I would recommend trying out Outrun. Has that same arcadey vibe. And Tokyo Extreme Racer was a big arcade racer too. Growing up, we used to do a lot of highway runs in Florida, so we've always kind of been fans of like the Tokyo racing videos, and so I've always been a fan of like that style of racing, both in person. Although now I wouldn't recommend it, keep everything on the track. But we were young and dumb back then, so racing games were a big part of my life growing up for that reason alone. Ridge Racer was freaking timeless on the PlayStation 1 when that came out. And then, of course, when we got Gran Turismo, it was a big game over. Top Gear on the Super Nintendo is another really good racing game, too. I think I saw Enter playing that on stream. It's one of the few cartridges I actually do own. That's a cheap cartridge that you can pick up, and it's a game with awesome music and a lot of fun. Oh, I sacrificed my frog. Oh shit. Now I gotta beat this without the frog, which steps up the difficulty a little bit. I think I'm at the end. I'll be alright. I like putting in my own music CD with Ridge Racer. Oh yeah. There was a few titles that we could do that on the PlayStation 1, because it loads the game to the RAM, and then if you change the CD, it'll start playing music. The PlayStation 1 that's what got me away from Nintendo. Um, it came down to like N64 and PS1, and I loved the idea of having a CD player, like to have a game console that I can also connect to my stereo and play CDs was awesome at the time. And shit, that's really what put the nail in the coffin for the Dreamcast was people wanted to play DVDs on their game consoles too. That feature at the time was really just far in advance. Who would have thought that we'd use game consoles for multimedia purposes like that? And it was cheaper than a DVD player. They did the same thing with the PS3 with the Blu-ray. Even though with the Xbox we can play DVDs too, you had to pay for a remote to get that capability. And right out of the box, we had a DVD player with the PS2. We had people straight up buying PS2s, not even to play games, to watch DVDs. Oh shit. Ah, I missed the O. All day, traded my N64 for someone for the PS1. Loved a lot of racing games back in the day. Need for Speed 2, 3, and 4, and 5 were great. I loved the whole Need for Speed series. Was great. I didn't really care for the first one, the racing and track one on PlayStation 1, but I went in a lot on Hot Pursuit. That was a big fun game for us with the Lambos and all the exotic cars. High Stakes was the first time I played with the BMW Z3. And that was the first Need for Speed where we can upgrade the cars, which was pretty awesome. Underground 1 and 2. Lost my life to that game for a couple years on the PS2 era. The soundtrack, the racing, the arcade style racer was amazing. And man, when Underground came out with the drifting, that was a lot of fun. This was during that Fast and the Furious era of racing too, where everyone thought they were cool with the Altezza style taillights, their big spoilers on their Honda Civics and Mitsubishi Lancers. It was a time to be alive. A lot of people also got injured because of that Fast and the Furious movie, and they don't talk about that too much. In my area in East Orlando, Waterford Lakes, the movie theater had someone crash into a pole literally after the first movie in the parking lot. So, pros and cons to that. You bought Underground 1 for PC, still got it? Nice! I think they have some mods that got released to help it out on modern hardware too. I played it not long ago. I don't remember if I emulated it. I want to say I think I played the original game on PC, yeah. This was like during Windows 7 era. So it's been quite a few years. Alright, we took down Nucky. Yeah, Need for Speed Underground 1 was the first game I drove a Toyota Supra in and started becoming, I think at that time I had my first car was a 1989 Toyota Supra, hence where Supra Dan came from. It was a $400 non-turbo Supra with a target top that had rod knock, the bearings that spun in the bottom end. Spent the better of 3 years working on it, building it up, getting it running with a turbo engine, and then ended up selling it in 2007 or 8 because of the economy being so bad. I graduated from high school and was during the recession, wasn't able to find a job, and had to pay rent. But I learned a lot on that car, and the nickname kind of stuck. Damn, missed that one. Well, that was a car that I built pretty much 100% with eBay parts, so didn't know how long it was going to last anyway. Allegedly, they dynoed it and made like 430 horsepower in the stock fuel injectors, which is fucking crazy. And that's like at 100% duty cycle for you car nerds who get what I'm talking about. Because it came with 440 stock. Wonder where that car's at now. It was worth a lot more than what I sold it for back then. Alright. Another one down. Time for Treetop Town. Let's get this mini game. Come here, Mr. Beaver. Mrs. Beaver. Sorry, may have misgenderfied you. Ah, prematurely jumped up there. Okay. Damn, was that 60 lives? Ah, really? I was rolling. That was a premature evacuation of that barrel. Let's get, I think there's a mini game down here. Yep. Become banana greedy in this game. Same thing happens to me with the coins in Super Mario World. Damn it. That's bullshit. Oh, there goes my first step of the run. I hesitated. Once I saw that barrel and saw my timing was going to line up, I just said, fuck it. There we go. I think this is the first game, too, where we have an additional character as, like, the health bar. I know games did it in the future, but I can't think of any that did it before. Happy I cleared that. There we go. Alright, another one down. Let's get the Forest Frenzy going. Really? You creeper of a Kremlin. Let's get Diddy Kong going. I like his momentum a little bit more than Donkey Kong's on this level. Killer bees. A big problem in Donkey Kong Country. If you're an exterminator in Donkey Kong Land, you're making some bank. I think Donkey Kong Country 2, we started getting big spiders, right? But they were our friends. You don't want to kill them. We had the evil hopping ones, though. I think only one was our friend in 2. Ah, I missed a G. At least I got that other one. Usually I don't go for that heart, but having both the Kongs there, I figured why not. There it is. You know what's a great racing game? Excite Bike. You should try it. I will during my next week, specifically just for you during Tenetser. I do want to go through the Nintendo Championship game that you've been going on the Switch, but I kind of want to play the original titles first on the OG hardware to get the feels down for them a little bit. That Kirby game is one that I've been meaning to try out. It looks fucking awesome. It came out really late in the NES's life cycle. Definitely going to be doing Super Mario 3, just for the hell of it. I love that game. Excite Bike, Zelda 1, Metroid 1, of course, the modded version that we found with the quality of life fixes. So that's going to be a fun week this upcoming December. It's probably fun if you just survive and play for fun. The target times are not helping. Oh, I hear you. But hey, it's a challenge. I would like to see if I can get S rank on everything as well. I hope they do a Super Nintendo one. I think that'd be fun for a Super Nintendo World Championship game. Sag, didn't hear one of the best NES games mentioned. Zelda 2 is also going to be there specifically for you all day. I will go. I don't know if I'll finish it, but I will suffer a good bit for Zelda 2. That's a game that I will need your help with. Otherwise, I'm pulling up a strategy guide. There's no way I would beat Zelda 2 without some assistance. Mega Man will be on there. Mega Man 2, unless that was the game you were referring to. I know you've been enjoying that. I don't know if I even want to try Mega Man 1. I think I might just play 2 and call it a day. I will be there. You can do this. Not Zelda 2? Gotcha. Orangutan gang. Making pretty good progress in this so far. Ah, you got me, you gator. Sometimes playing Donkey Kong has certain characteristics that his heavy physics is helpful on certain parts. Mainly when it comes to like hitting certain parts of the ground to get like the barrels or the hidden items. I have to protect my ostrich, you know? She's quite the bird. Oh, and she's gone forever. Easy come, easy go. I see you jump on the skaters. Are you trying to ride them? I am, Inter. I am. The Florida man in me just wants to ride those gators to safety. While yielding a Florida flag in one hand, the American flag in the other. Disney Mickey Mouse ears on my head. And driving a big American pickup truck all at the same time while on top of the gator. In that pickup truck, I will not have regular tires. They will be gator tires. Diddy swims a little bit faster than Donkey. Let's use him for this one. Oh. Beautiful. Oh, I missed a K in the beginning. I'm just going to be an Ong. Then again, I've done well enough with lives. It's not necessary. I've only died once, I think, so far. That traitor ape that throws barrels at you always bothered me. Yeah, that's his cousin, according to the manual. His evil cousin. Orangutan. Smooth gameplay. Did you get censored for that? Or is that highlighted? Thank you for the compliment nonetheless there all day. Let's hop on this boss here. Ah, I sacrificed Donkey, I'm sorry. I know it's your birthday. But it had to be done. All in the name of killing the killer bee. I did not highlight it. Weird. It looks normal on my end. Yeah, it came up like as red, highlighted red on my side. But it's not like anything needs to be censored. Maybe the Automod thinks you're being sarcastic. Come over here, Nucky. Alright, let's see if I can get this mini game. How good are my old man eyes? They're decent. They're decent. Thank you for the GG. Now this is where the difficulty really ramps up. I love the music of this level though. It's very calming and peaceful. Ah! It's peaceful music while you get stung by a killer bee. Cool soundtrack indeed, and welcome there, Ezekiel. 992? Oh, fuck. Don't mind me, I meant to die there. Every once in a while, you gotta let that gator bite your foot. Thankfully, I was right at the halfway point. Let me pace myself a little bit since I only have one Kong now. I prematurely shut out that barrel. Sometimes you can clear that if you don't hit the bee. It's always best to avoid the killer bees. And to line up your shot. Come on, come on. Let's go, let's go. And we're out of there. Time for a slip and slide ride. I have my moments there, Zeke. Sometimes I do really well at that level. That's a level that I can either do really good at or really bad. There's no average for me there. I'll either beat it in like 1 or 2 tries or spend like 20 lives on it. Ah, I have failed the minigame. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Kong. At least we got the K to start it off. Think there's a buddy here? No? Damn, that barrel was for down below. I wonder if I can get it to respawn. Nope. Maybe there's another barrel down here that I can throw against this wall. Nope. It's alright. This music's pretty good too. Ooh. Oh, damn. Did not see those guys jumping at me. Let's try that one again. There we go. We got Kong back here in another life to redeem ourselves. Come on. There it is. Now we can redo this part that I messed up before. Get that secret. We're spelling out Nintendo here. That's an easy mini game. Can always use a life. Get that armadillo out of here. Just about every animal you encounter in Donkey Kong's an enemy. Not many friendly animals there except for your buddies, huh? Out of like the 20 different animals, only 5 are your friends. That's being generous in this one. Might even be less than 5. Maybe you Kremlin. Ooh, you bitch. You bitch of a bee. These ropes are like forcing me down, so you really gotta jump up fast on these. Let's see if I get that G. Give me that G, baby! Ah, I didn't have the N anyway. Waste. That was a waste. What's up here? Nothing. Hey, what's going on, Grub? How are you, dude? Let's see what's over there. I'm pretty sure there's a secret. Over here celebrating the 30th anniversary for Donkey Kong Country 1 on the Super Nintendo. Oh no, come back. No, my ostrich is gone forever. Yep, today's the first day that it was released in the UK. We got it in the States a few days after, and then Japan surprisingly got it last. I guess they wanted to, you know, let everyone else experience it for the first time. Rare was a company based out of the UK at the time, so I guess it makes sense as to why the Brits got it before we did. Ah, fuck. Hey, Sly, what's going on, dude? Cool fun fact. Didn't know that. Grub says hello to the... Yeah, this game was... Rare was 100% based out in the UK. Battletoads, all those Rareware games in the 90s were developed out there. I don't think Rare came to the States eventually when Microsoft bought them out. This was around the time they were doing... A little bit after Diddy Kong Racing. They got acquired by Microsoft. Allegedly, Microsoft thought they were buying the Donkey Kong IP, not knowing any better that Nintendo owned that very much. They just subbed it out. They subbed this game out to Rare. Come here, you evil monkey. Even other monkeys don't like the Kong family. Nice, you love getting the lore? Oh yeah, there's a lot of good Donkey Kong lore, a lot of good Rareware lore out there. The new Donkey Kong Country we ended up getting, I think it's like called Retro Studios, was the company who developed that. It's one of the old heads from Rareware from back in the 90s was running the company at the time. He redid the Metroid game on the GameCube and or not on the GameCube, maybe it was the Switch. I know he remade one of the Metroid games, but the Kong countries that we got on the Wii, they were in charge of. And that's we even got David Wise back for the music. I think there was a great way to return. Eventually, I'll make it a DK64 and see what that's like. I've never played it all the way through. But that's the last true Kong game that we got. Not counting the, oh shit. I already knew I was gonna die there. You wasted your evening by falling asleep, so I got none of the things done I had planned before after my stream. Oh man, Sly, that's the worst. On the bright side, I'm happy that you're well rested, my friend. I did the same. I got a bunch of stuff done, but I took a bit of a nap before I hopped on here to make sure I have ample energy to rush through this and maybe play some Yoshi's Island after if time allows it, depending how long this takes me to beat. I feel like I'm making pretty decent time on this now. Well, somewhat well rested. Probably will need more sleep. Gotcha. Yeah, it's late where you're at, right? Keep on swimming, monkey! Oh! Nothing like dodging a shark while you're swimming away from a octopus that's chasing you down the river or the ocean, wherever we're at. A pond, maybe? Some body of water. Ah, good thing I have another Kong barrel here. You know, it's crazy to think that Nintendo trusted that British company with 100% creative control, or probably not 100, but they let them create a story for this IP that had no story. Like the arcade version of Donkey Kong just had Pauline, Mario before he was even Mario. He was just called Jumpman, and let them run wild with it. I don't think we'd ever see Nintendo do that today. Oh, we got these fucking squids. Oh, okay. Alright. Give me that G. If you need something to do real quick, we still got to save Princess Babs. Unless you missed that. I did beat that already, Sly. we ran through that, I wanna say Friday or Saturday. I was able to beat that and Mega Man X on the same stream. But the VOD is there, and it's also up on my YouTube channel if you want to check the repeat of that. No, you missed it. I want this song played at my funeral. The fucking aquatic ambient song. It is a banger, Grub. Morbid, but I do agree. It's a pretty badass song. Oh, really? That's wild. They just got to plan all this story. Yeah, they even had a fucking series at one point, man. Like they went in with I don't know if any of y'all remember the Donkey Kong series that we got in the 90s, but it was all 3D I can't talk. Animated, similar to like Toy Story was. That era of like CGI, not the quality of Toy Story, but probably made in the same silicone machinery that they pre-rendered these graphics with. It's so bad. You watched it like 2 years ago? Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, got some slow down there. Oof. No. Ah, I rolled right into that spiky wheel. There's a surprising amount of original songs in it. Huh. It's so bad in a good way. I want the Looney Tunes end theme at my funeral. But that's all, folks. That's appropriate, Sly. I like that. Have a little Porky Pig come out there. I think I want. I don't know why we're on the topic of songs played at funerals. That one. I don't know if. I don't think that movie's popular outside of the U.S. But there's a song in Step Brothers that Will Ferrell sings. That's Conte Patio. It's a. It's an opera song. I want Will Ferrell's rendition of that song. Either that or Boats and Hoes. If someone could play that at my funeral, it would be appreciated. I'll have to write it into my will. My family would not approve, but it's what I want. Hi, Maria. Ooh, come on. There we go. We just got the G. That's all we needed here. But unfortunately, I don't believe we do songs at funerals over here. I feel like if you put it in your will, they have to do it. You know the song, but not that version. You have to watch During Tanessa. If you haven't seen Step Brothers, I recommend it. It's a timeless classic. About two very adult man children, I want to say in their 40s or 50s, that live with their parents. They get married and become stepbrothers. Never too late to start. That's true, yeah. That is true. There's a movie around that era of Adam McKay and Will Ferrell that he does that's 100% in Spanish. It's called Casa de mi Padre, which is translates to the house of my father. And it's pretty fucking funny. It flopped because, Americans don't want to read a movie unless it's like Passion of Christ for whatever reason. But it was pretty fucking funny too. It also helps, that I understand Spanish. And he does the whole movie, 100%. Like, it's impressive. Fuck. It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer. You know what I'm talking about all day. You fucking know. Yeah, that's an American classic at this point. It was a big part of our culture at the time when that came out. It was like that movie I watched a million times on DVD, along with the Tenacious D with Jack Black, and there was another one. I think it was like Superbad. This is like all around the time that I think that came out after. Step Brothers was a good bit after. This was probably around like 2008 or 9. I don't need that G. Let me not go crazy for it. I hesitated. I probably don't need this either. By the way, what did you do to get the proper end in Buster's Bust Loose? Higher difficulty, no passwords? Yeah, so it was the no password Sly that really did it in for me. I beat the whole game in an hour, about an hour and 25 minutes, between an hour and 20, hour and 25 minutes, straight through, want to continue. And we got the boss battle was Plucky dressed up as Darth Vader at the end. It was pretty cool. Nice, you thought it'd be the most likely cause? Oh yeah. You know Konami, they don't let you cheese anything. That's one thing they'll never stop being hard during this era. They were still stuck in that arcade difficulty mode. Alright. Another boss down. I love this track. This might be one of my favorite tracks on for the whole game. This industrial song. Got almost 70 lives. Or is that 48? It's kind of hard to tell with the font. I have to switch up to Donkey here. Damn it. Did I miss it? I did. It is what it is. There's a little secret door back there, but I didn't have enough momentum to get all the way up. I'll push it just a little bit more. No? There it is. Watch out, you evil orangutan. You evil cousin of mine. Oh! He got me back. Nothing there? Nope. Okay, this is where they do one. There we go. Worth it. Sorry to sacrifice you, Diddy, but it was meant to be. Yeah, this track is great, Zico. Gotta love Oil Drum Drally. Now we have a Trick Alley. Ugh. Tongue's getting lazy over here. Trick Track. I already forgot the name of this one. I know it started with Trick Track. Let's get this going. This one is could be a difficult one if you don't pay attention to it, like I'm not doing right now. Already lost my donkey. Another good banger of a track. For anyone who owns a spa or a massage parlor, strongly recommend having this track playing in that background. Let the sounds of David Wise soothe you while you get your body rubbed. And David Wise is the composer of Donkey Kong, to those of you who did not know that. Woo! I thought I was gonna die. I hesitated. We got the halfway point. There's an evil beaver coming down on me. Go ahead, beaver. Just walk to your death. I never played the first Donkey Kong Country, so how far are you into it? Are you a little bit? I'm one world past the middle, so I'm getting pretty close towards the end, or towards past the top of the mountain for sure. So I want to say maybe 30 minutes away from beating it, if I do well. If I keep up at this pace, it should be like 20 more minutes. I'm not sure how long I've been playing so far. I think I can usually beat this within an hour and a half. Oof. Go ahead and fall to your death, sir. Yeah, this is a game that I played for like 30 years, Sly. So I go kind of hard on this game. Um, there has been a few times that like growing up, this I couldn't do this in a day. This would be like a whole week. It would take me. But I've learned the little tricks, little tips here and there throughout the years. The speed just kind of comes with muscle memory, and also this being on original hardware kind of helps my timing cues work better. I notice like playing emulated, sometimes you'll get the input delay that'll fuck you up, but once you readjust. This is also on the NES, or the SNES Classic, if you have that, the Super Famicom Classic Across the Sea. But I recommend this game to everyone. It's one of my favorites. Always helps to be Big Kong over here. I think this was a game too. I went in on with emulation, like using save states, like just to kind of learn better. And it's kind of looked down upon. I don't do it now because I like playing everything on OG hardware for the challenge. But it's a good way to learn the ins and outs of some of these old retro. Oh my god, retro games. And thank you, Zika. Using save states, some people look down upon it in the community. I think it's a good way to learn some of these retro games, especially the Super Nintendo ones. Like one of the games I don't think I was able to beat, not on stream anyway, without save states that I'll have to revisit, is the Batman '89 game. That fucking Joker battle at the end was brutal. I got tired of doing that last level over and over again and just kind of cheesed it with the save states on the EverDrive cartridge. You can use save states on the original hardware. Hey, Skittle Piddle. Ah, fair. Like the classic game community? Exactly. A lot of the old school retro game players. Like technically, to some people, they don't consider that you've actually beaten a game if you use save states, because we couldn't do that on original hardware. But now that the way these games get re-released, it's almost encouraged. The developers knew though. They knew. Some of these games are fucking tough. There we go. How much time am I at now? Can someone see what my runtime is on stream for me, please? OBS like gives me an estimate. It just says like 104. $115. Thank you there, Sly. Much appreciated. Oof, that fish went right up my ass. Scared me. As any fish going up your ass would. Oof. This one's heavy with the squids. Oh, alright. Let these wheels go by. This green water they use a lot in like Donkey Kong Country 3, I feel like. Now we're swimming through poison. That's how badass these monkeys are. They're poison proof. They're already mutated from some nuclear waste, I'm sure. Else, why would they be, humanoid monkeys? Maybe this is like Planet of the Apes. We're like in a far, far away future where the monkeys have taken over. You guys ever watch that Planet of the Apes with like Marky Mark, where one of the monkeys looks like Michael Jackson? That one's awesome. It doesn't get like, I know it's the most cheesiest one, but that one's pretty fucking cool. Even with that Michael Jackson monkey. You love that movie? Oh yeah. Oh, it's poison? I just thought it was dirty water. Yeah, it's like nuclear waste from the factories. Like we shouldn't be swimming in this water by any means. Sometimes the water at Cocoa Beach is green, but that's because the salt water. Yeah, it's a pond. A very dirty pond. Lovely, and it looks like you are even drinking it. These monkeys can breathe underwater, alright? Because they've mutated so much from the nuclear waste. Me talking shit has killed me. Excuse me. Nuclear monkeys. I gotta pace myself around these deadly fish. They're not even piranhas. Or maybe they are piranhas. But touching them kills me. They don't even bite me. Gotta do this one slow. Can't do it too fast at all. I don't know it that well. There's probably something over there, but it's not worth me getting right now. Need to follow it. Stay in the corner here. There we go. Enjoy the lovely sounds of the aquatic music of Donkey Kong. There we go. But towards the end, we got that lovely exit arrow. And we stay up here. Ah, I did it again. Instinctively, I hide into that nook, and it gets me killed every time. Ong. Woo! That fish was coming fast. Along with that one. There we go, baby. Alright. You know, we haven't seen Cranky Kong, not once. Let's pay him a visit while I grab some water real fast. I shall return. And I dropped my phone. Lovely, lovely. Alright. Is this the boss already? No, Minecart Madness. So another minecart level. Damn it, right over the O. I mean, not that I have more than enough lives to beat this game. It's just, you know, it's very satisfying to get the Kong when you can. Or when you jump over the barrel. Come on. Let's go. Woo! There we go. We got another life that way. And we're at the end. Beautiful. Is this the boss battle? Blackout? No, still not. Yeah, I don't remember this world as well as the rest. It's always when we get towards the end of the game that it gets a little fuzzy for me. Ah, fuck. platform was floating there. That was a complete solid one. This level is very creative, yeah. They had to mix it up, you know, make sure we didn't get sick of everything. Adjust my cable here a little bit. Gotta do my best to pace myself and not run through this one, which is hard. I always kind of want to run through Donkey Kong. It's a game that's very satisfying to beat kind of quickly. Halfway point. They should get some better light in there. Gotta be a work hazard. You know, OSHA standards don't apply here in the world of Kong, Sly. They do not. There's no OSHA regulation here. At least they have hard hats. Now the platforms are moving in the dark. That's real safe. There's gators in the dark. I feel like I have to hop continuously. Now there's someone's throwing barrels at me in the dark. Oh, there's a gang of gators, of Kremlins. Other places must be really rough if they tolerate this. You're absolutely right, Sly. If these are their standards and regulation, the world of Captain K. Rool. Or, yeah, he's Captain K. Rool in this one, right? Or no, King K. Rool in the first one. We've made it to the Horde of Bananas. Time to beat this boss. Boss Dumb Drum. Oh! I think this one I just gotta avoid him. And kill his enemies. It's a snake. Come on. Where to? Ah, you fucker with those armadillos? How dare you? Alright. For a towards the end boss. That was super easy. It's time for Chimp Caverns. This is the last world that we have to complete before we make it to the end. Do the boss battle with King K. Rool. Got to make sure we keep this track fueled up. If we run out of fuel, it falls from underneath us. He don't even have an area of his own. What do you mean? Who doesn't have an area of his own? You're talking about that barrel? Shit, how am I supposed to get that one? Whew, that one scared me. I was about to say, I'm about to lose it there. Da-na-na. This is one of the songs that got stuck in my head a lot growing up. Oof. Woo! I didn't think I was gonna make that one. Now we're down to like the oneers. The dirty oneers. Come on. Give me that fuel. This is what it feels like to look for gas on long road trips during a natural disaster in Florida. Because everyone evacuates and all the gas stations will run out of fuel. So this is very relatable to my life. All right. King K, he has a boat that he's floating on there, Sly. So they didn't give him, like in Donkey Kong Country 2, they do give him his own like little last map. But in this one, he's just on a boat. No, come back to me, Rhino. No. I'm sorry, Ramby. Which is an awesome name for the Rhino. Ramby the Rhino. There was probably a secret there, but it's alright. Really? I don't know how Donkey Kong didn't kill him there, but whatever. We'll roll right off that. Oof. What is this? I'm fine with failing that little mini game. There's the exit. Same boat as in the second game? Yeah, so the boat that we beat Captain K. Rool on is where we actually start off in the second game. And then the second game goes to Kong Island's opposite side. It was a pretty cool way that they continued it on. Like, eventually, once I get the Game Boy player for the GameCube, I'm going to do a playthrough of the Donkey Kong Land series. I'm going to do the Game Boy Advance, the first two Donkey Kong Lands and the Game Boy Advance version of 3. But that'll be in the future. That'll be probably in January when I start doing that. I'm going to get the Game Boy player for myself during Christmas as a little gift for myself. I think it'll be a fun way to experience the Game Boy games on original hardware. Or a form of original hardware. Clearly, that's not the way they intended you to play it on a giant TV, but what a better way for me to capture footage of me playing it on a Nintendo product. Man, these evil barrels are something else. I'll probably have to get a flash card too, because I don't want to start buying. I think the only Nintendo Game Boy games I actually own are, I have Tetris, a card of Tetris, Super Mario Land somewhere, Link's Awakening DX somewhere, and Pokemon Yellow. So I'll definitely pick up a flashcard to play all the titles. Never did complete the second game though. I would usually run out of lives in a swamp-like place. Oh yeah, so we'll probably do that next week. I'll do a run through of DKC2, and the difficulty definitely ramps up on that boat. I know which one you're talking about. It gets a real swampy place. It's right before the roller coaster area, the theme park, which is my favorite area of DKC2. They're gonna turn the light off on me. Wow, and these little fuckers follow your movement. That's nice. Real nice. They jump when you jump. That's pretty cool. That's a creative way to create an enemy. Woo! You almost got me there. Oof. Bit me right in my ass. Woof. Let that bee go down conveniently by a lantern. Ah, fuck, right at the end. By the way, there was a reason DK wasn't in the second game. He was kidnapped in the very beginning. Usually when Donkey Kong Countries would do a next installment, they gave you a new main character. So we got Diddy Kong as a main character in the second one and Dixie in the third. The soundtrack in this level sounds mysterious. Oh, it's super mysterious there, Ezekiel. It adds to the suspense of what's happening next in the dark. He gained some weight and didn't make it through the casting. Captain K. Rool wanted that as he said, "I'm tired of y'all fucking with my plan here. I'm trying to steal all the bananas. I'm kidnapping the head honcho himself." And Diddy and Dixie, who I think Dixie is Diddy's girlfriend, I think. I don't know. It's kind of hard to keep up with the lore. They be changing it. But yeah. Then in the one after that, you got the Baby Kong. Kitty Kong, I think his name was. I call him Baby Kong all the time, but I think his Kitty is what his legit name is. Just gotta time this. Evil monkey. Oof. Alright. Dixie just happened to show up when DK got taken. I'm not exactly sure what the lore is there. I don't have the manual for Donkey Kong Country 2. They probably have an opening cutscene that's illustrated like or not illustrated, but story tone like they do in this one. So in this one, the whole story is Diddy gets put in a barrel. Captain K. Rool runs and steals all the banana from his stash and scatters them throughout the island. That's why every boss level you have has a giant mountain of bananas. And 2, he kidnaps. I know. Oh, okay. Apparently, I can't hop on that guy. But in 2, he kidnaps Donkey Kong, and you have to bum rush the island to save his ass. Made me like Dixie more? Oh yeah, they always do, because the new characters that they create always have some huge advantage to him. In this one, Diddy Kong was definitely faster in that sense. Although Donkey Kong has good weight physics to beat up these bigger baddies, but the that hair float really helped out a lot with the platforming up to that little like I don't know how you would describe it. Her pigtail floating move that she has. And a big reason that I'm decent at this one is I played more 2 before 1. The way I found out about Donkey Kong Country was in the neighborhood I lived in growing up. A buddy of mine had a Famicom. He was from Japan. And he kept calling this game Donkey Kong Country 2 or Donkey Kong 2. I guess it was a misunderstanding because, you know, we had the first arcade game, so he kept calling this one 2. I was like 6 or 7. I asked for Donkey Kong Country 2, not knowing that it was the sequel had come out that same year. And boy, was I surprised when I got Donkey Kong Country 2 compared to this game. And I was like, what the hell is this? Where's Donkey Kong? And it was way harder. Like, it took me quite a bit to beat that game. Oh, I'm dead. It took me quite a bit to beat Donkey Kong Country 2. I don't think I beat that game until I was like 13. That shit was hard. He's getting really good at stealing Kongs by the sounds of it. Oh, interesting. Yep. He has mastered the art of kidnapping orangutans. Or, excuse me, that's a different monkey. Of stealing apes. Orangutans, the cousin of the apes. Almost there. Yeah, by beating 2 before this one, you'll be a pro. This one's way more forgiving compared to 2. Right at the end. Got it. Alright, let's get this boss battle. I don't think I've even saved not one time during this gameplay. Take a sip of my water. Alright, so they throw an extra nut each time. Ooh. Missed that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Got her. Woo! Now time for Captain K. Rool, or King K. Rool. Thank you for the GG, their internet, sir. Alright. What's my time at? I love this track. This is my favorite track of the whole game. Yeah, like a transition. Oh yeah, you like a transition. Got it. For sure. It's a nice change of pace, like mid-track. Gotta watch these cannonballs raining from the sky. I'm gonna come back this way now. Oh, and they're doubling back. Okay, you slick, Captain. Or King. This is a fake out. Do not believe that. We did not beat the game. Look at the credits. It's a dead giveaway. Coding, claptrack, characters, crusher, coloring, concept, commander. All with a K. Yep. Ooh, he got me. Ooh, fuck. Right at the end. Forgot about that jumping move. Alright, let's run it again. Whew. Got quick with it. There we go. Wait for it to double back. And after this is going to double back twice, then we have that jumping move I got to avoid. Fake out and push forward. There it is. And we have beaten the game. There it is. We've got it. And let me check the time. Just for curiosity's sake. Hour 45, 47. About an hour 45. Not too bad. Thank you, Zico. Appreciate you being here, dude. Feel free to drop a follow if you enjoyed the stream today. I'm somewhat of a new streamer, still working my way up through the ranks. One away from 80. Hoping to reach 100 soon. All right. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. And I've met my goal of 80. Thank you very much. Hell yeah. Not sure what happened there. Oh, okay. That's what happens when the goal comes up. It's the first that I've seen that on since the new setup. Bite size. That's what that fish is called. All right. I guess guess next we can switch it over to some Yoshi's Island. See if I finish that up. It's 11:30 here my time, so I can probably go in for about another hour and a half or so. Yeah, these credits actually show what the characters are called. Claptrap Decoder. Yeah, a few of these old Super Nintendo games did that. I remember Super Mario World has that at the end too, where it gives you the rundown of what every enemy is called. I want to say all the Donkey Kongs did this back then. Very naughty. I like that one. Master Nicky. Queen Bee. Really naughty. Dumb Drum. And King K. Rool. Espresso. And Garde. Winky. Which is interesting because we actually do get a Winky Kong in 2. Or is it Wrinkly? Is it my turn yet? Funky Kong, I didn't even visit once. And Candy Kong either. Surely it's me next. Cranky Kong represents the old gamer that we all became in our old age. Diddy Kong. Donkey Kong. Look at those smooth animations for the Super Nintendo. Yeah, this was really ahead of its time, looking back at it. The fact that a 16-bit system can pull off graphics like this is awesome. I did this using one life, and I took less than an hour. Cranky's always talking shit. Go ahead and update the stream. Yeah, plus the soundtracks are memorable. They're super memorable. Like this whole game. The art style, the animation, the graphics, just the gameplay. It gets embedded into your mind, and then you just repeat that rhythm over and over again. Let's update the stream info for Yoshi's Island real fast, and I'll switch up games. Just update the category. Oh, they have like 3 different versions of Yoshi's Island here on Twitch. I guess I gotta call it Super Mario World 2. This is good, even credit music, like another banger. Produced by Rare, presented by Nintendo. Alright, let's switch it up. Unfortunately, I do not have an original cart of Yoshi's Island. So we're going to pop in the SD to SNES flash cart and the good old Nintendo. Let me put this bad boy away. Is that loading? Okay, yep, there it is. And we'll store this for another time. Come on, cartridge. Load the whole library. You can do it. Please please bear with the old technology here. It doesn't help that I didn't put these into folders. That's something that I really need to do, sort them by letter, like how I have it on all the other carts. There it is. And I should have it under recent. There it is, right at top. Now Yoshi's Island was another interesting game that was developed for Super Nintendo. At the time, Donkey Kong Country reigned supreme, and we were supposed to get pre-rendered graphics for Yoshi's Island. And you see some of those pre-rendered graphics are in the cutscene here. But originally, they thought, hey, let's do something completely different and give it that crayon art style. But I do think it would have been cool to see a pre-rendered 3D Yoshi's Island. Let's go ahead and start it up. We're pretty close to the end on this. Scary Skeleton Goonies. The only downside to this game is the sound of Baby Mario crying. Aside from that, I love everything about this game. You remember this game too, Zico? Yeah, it's another banger. It's a good one. I've been playing through all the Mario games, and this was next on the list for the Super Nintendo. I gotta go back on the original NES and play Super Mario World 2, the Japanese one. We got it here as the Lost Levels in the States. And that's gonna be one of the games I do in December. So I know it's gonna be rough. That'll take me a good bit. I gotta lower the volume a little bit on my end here. This is blowing my ears out. Is it too loud for your guys on your guys' end also? Let me know if it sounds good. Nice. Now I'm a dragon. Oh, fuck. Hold on a second. All good here? Thank you. Appreciate it, Zico. What the hell? Can I not kill him? They're like throwing Kamehamehas at me. I think those are unbeatable, yeah. I gotta like lure them over here to this opposite side. Just ended up to break it down that way. Well, that's real convenient now. Alright, now we got these chain chomps coming down. Oh. What's down here? I love the art style. Oh, I'm dead. Fuck. Couldn't float right back up there. Ooh. Oh man, that was a close one. Woo! Guy almost got me with his Kamehameha. These dudes are quick. Thankfully, the shadow gives away where they're gonna fall down at. Barely made it through that one alive. Oh, we're gonna need these. If they're dropping them like that, this is gonna be imperative to grab. Let's see. Hmm. Wonder why. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what to do there. Let's see. There we go. Beautiful. Another level down. Nice. I like how we can like check on our score, see if we can improve it and shit. I don't think I'll be doing 100% on this. It's rare for me to actually do 100% on any game. There we go. That one we can kill. Alright, get some stars here. Try to avoid these kidnappers. Come on. Oh shit, that's lava. I missed that there. Don't get lured into the lava. I remember the secret levels were super difficult. Oh yeah, the mini games too in this are rough. Fuck. There you go, Mario. Don't cry. This game in general, the difficulty is up there. It was unique though. I like the whole platforming and then you're aiming with the eggs. My only complaint is Mario crying. Thankfully in Yoshi's story, that didn't continue forward. I need more eggs. There we go. We'll get him here. And these are the invincible ones with that black mask. Whew. Fuck. Damn it. I was distracted by the one up top. They got me with his tricks. Hopefully I got like at least halfway through. And I'm pretty far back in the beginning now. There we go. There we go. I'm about to say, really? Comics magic, giving bosses power was clever. Oh yeah. I also liked how it made the bosses 3D. I don't know if you ever watched the commercial for this from the 90s, but it was pretty grotesque about you battling like this really fat guy who ate a bunch of spaghetti and his stomach like explodes. But this game had a very unique style I like and good use of the super effects chip. Finally made it to the halfway point. Man, those mouses are, or those meese are pretty loud. Oh shit, really? Come back here, little Mario, don't you cry. Oh, that'll come in handy. Now come here, Mr. Shy Guy. Oh shit! That kidnapper came with the quickness. Oh, we got a little Super Mario power up here. This concept was always really cool. Playing as little Super Baby Mario. Oh no. Fuck. That one got me. Alright, we'll start from that middle ring. Fuck, grab it again. Alright, this is that next one that's gonna be rough. There we go, we got it. Let's see if we get the minigame. Alright, hey, I did better than I usually do on these with that one. I wonder if we have a World 7 in this game or not. I don't know if it ends at 6. Beware the spinning logs. These platforms look pretty slim here. I'm guessing this is going to be one of the more difficult levels. I guess I just have to go to the next one. There we go. Oh, and we got these lovely spores ready to poison us and make us hallucinate if we touch them. Don't touch them. Come on. And just let them go right past. I'm doing my best not to get trippy. Yeah, you remember those. Oh, there it is. Fuck. I was trying to avoid it. Not going so well. No. Ah. Only have one life left, too. They got me. They got me. Thank you for hanging out, Zico. Zikio was awesome. It was cool seeing your stream. Looking forward to your next one. Hey, Zikio, it's always a pleasure to have you here, dude. See you later. Alright, let's see if I get past this part now. Oh. Oh man, come on. No! Fuck. Alright, let's make it past this level. None of those makes eggs. Lovely. Alright, back to this part. Whew. There we go, we made it past it. Oh, you bitch. No, 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 no. Ooh, fuck. Save that baby from crying that time. There it is. Finally made it past this level. Alright, let's get this boss battle. Give us a good saving point to end it for today. It's already midnight where I'm at. Oh, Mr. Boo. Oh, there's little Boos. Come on, Boo. Can't you relate? Can't you relate to being a single parent here? Come this way, Mr. Boo. Fucking shit. Oh, man. Let's see if I get the Boos to come this way a little bit more. Perfect. Hey, Sly. So you were curious and started up DKC2 on the Switch. All I could find was a note saying DK had been taken, but Dixie was just in a barrel. No info on why. Huh. Yeah, they don't really give you much backstory on like the beginning of the Donkey Kong games. Um, they originally had cutscenes planned, but due to size limitations in the cartridge, they kind of leave it in the They leave it in the manual. I'll show you on the Donkey Kong Country 1 manual real fast where they actually like show the story, and I would assume it's probably the same for 2, but we actually get like a whole page here. Let me put the big camera on for you. We get like a whole page here actually going into detail for this story. Yeah, this is like where all of the info is. It's crazy how much detail we got in the booklets. Yeah, it's a pretty fair bit. It's a whole scene, a whole illustration, and we ended up getting the cut scene animated in the Game Boy Advance version, I want to say, because they ended up remaking it from the ground up. That was actually done after Nintendo acquired them. They allowed them to do the Game Boy ports because they considered Microsoft a non-competitor in that market. Oh, we got a little blob monster here. When did Rare get bought? After DKC3. Yeah, it was after Donkey Kong Country 64. I know they did Diddy Kong Racing, and they were working on. I'm trying to think. It was like a Diddy Kong flying game, and they got acquired during that time. Nintendo sold them to Microsoft. But really, the only IP that Nintendo had ties to was a Donkey Kong series. Everything else was pretty much owned by Rare. That's why we started getting like Xbox ports of Perfect Dark. They did actually begin a port of GoldenEye, but due to licensing issues and some other crap, I think it fell into like development hell for a good bit. That leaked online. I got to play a copy of it not long ago. It was pretty cool. All right, OFC. Oh, this is an interesting looking tunnel. The art style they used in this was awesome. Hmm. Guess I gotta go back down. What's down here? One thing I will say about Yoshi's Island, it's far more cryptic than Super Mario World. I need a key for this one. Thinking about it's time to get ready for bed properly, so I'll be looking for a bit while I get ready for sleep. I hope you win this game as well. I appreciate it. Thank you, Sly, for hanging out, and I appreciate the lurk, brother. I have to find this key for this cork here. We have to go back this way. Hmm. Let's see what's in here. Damn it. Definitely eat these guys. Hmm. I should have checked out. Let me go and check this one first. See if I find the key in there. Nope, already went through that one, so we'll go down the lower one. Hmm. Oh, another level lower. Damn it. I'm gonna have to destroy him to get the key. I'm gonna have to find more of these things to eat. Ah, fuck. I gotta go down. Beautiful. Let me get that one more. Alright, Mr. Blob. Show yourself. Damn it. Failed horribly at that one. Thankfully we got this tunnel here to re-up. Really? Wow. So I have to do bounces to beat him. What a pain in the ass. Oh my god. That one's so freaking tight with those, with the amount of eggs that you have to use. It's bullshit. I'm gonna be pissed if there's not the key in there. Ah! Might as well just go back and get more. Damn it. Alright. Not one missed, but not enough bounces. Okay. I need to make sure I get these two bounces on this fucker. There it is! Give me that key. I knew it. I fucking knew it. Now to get out of this castle. Hopefully, that key will lead me straight to the boss. Halfway point, lovely. Alright, almost there. I'm surprised nothing has attacked me yet. This is a lot calmer than the rest of this level's been so far. As Yoshi just sits there with a mouthful of fire. His tolerance for spicy food is impressive. Beautiful, another checkpoint. And we're at the boss. A brick breaker level. Eek, how did you? I never expected you to get this far. Me either, Kame. Eek! Now it's over. Your game ends here. Well, you're not wrong about the stream. After I finish this, I'm going to bed myself. Come on. Damn, he jumps really up high. Almost got him. Almost got him. Come on. Come jump over here, bud. Seriously? That didn't do it? Oh my god. There it is. Get into that lava, boy. Took him a while. Man, some high quality metal. All right. The very long cave. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and call that for a stream tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Ezekiel, appreciate the follow. Sly, thanks for chiming in. I know it's super late. Der internet, sir, all day. Anyone that I have missed, let me give a quick scroll here. Skittle Piddle stopped by. Grub chimed in for a good bit. Appreciate all y'all for hanging out tonight. It has been fun celebrating the 30th anniversary. We're getting fucking old as shit. It was awesome to beat Donkey Kong Country on stream again. We'll be doing part two on its anniversary in a few days here. But I'll catch you guys some other time. Have a good night.